Here are some specific cultural things that ways cultures work with individuals to push down a certain track. They're different, but these are things to look at to see how we are asked to follow a certain way that the culture demands. Some are interesting. Here's one in Korea. There's a human first. So often in communication it's like, oh, we're humans first. So what does that mean? Well, they are individuals that have a relationship, a human relationship that is kind of felt and feels good, and they want to have that good feeling among them. So in order to have a good feeling, you don't say things that would make them feel bad. So in your speech and in your interaction, you would never say things, even though it may be true. You would say something that is not really true, but it makes them feel good, because you're humans first. You care about how the other person feels, and you just want to speak along those lines. And then it's just understood that everybody will figure out what's really going on in time and in other ways, but right in the moment, you never say anything to push on the other person. So one culture would look at that as like, oh, well, that person is constantly lying, and if they're lying to me, how can I believe a liar or even want to be friends with a liar? One culture might look at it that way, that the culture who's doing it saying, well, I never want to say anything to hurt our relationship. I want them to feel good all the time, and they understand that I only care about them and I want them to feel good. So I care about that we're humans first. So here are ways, different ways societies work, but are in total opposition on certain points. But the whole thing is that it's all part of the societal construct. And the thing is we're not either one of these things. We are divine, we are God. And you can express yourself, and you don't have to play all these games. You just have to respect who the other is and respect yourself, and just express yourself in a natural way from the expression of love, from the foundation of who we are. So being in the fifth dimension is not about playing all these 3D games. By playing in these 3D games of societies and the way you do it and the right way to do it, it keeps you locked down into the surface of concepts, which has nothing to do with spiritual reality about who people are and the infinity that they express. It's all in these constructs that we're playing games and little mind games all over the place. So it's good to be alert to what you are doing, because we've been doing it for so many thousands of years, millions of years, and we need to get out of these 3D loops and be alert to it, so you can say, well, why am I caring about this? Maybe I can just look at the person and know who they are and just not do this and stay focused on that. So here's another aspect of just cultural differences and how culture leads people down 3D tracks.